इस हफ्ते के मनी मैटर्स में हमारे साथ ऑल द वे फ्रॉम बैंगलोर है कीर्तना. हाउ आर यू कीर्तना?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
वेरी वेल, थैंक यू सो मच. लवली टू स्पीक टू यू. और ऐसा पता चला है कि हम पहले भी कभी एक बार बात करने वाले थे लेकिन नहीं हो पाया. सो आई एम सो ग्लैड दैट डेस्टिनी हैज गॉट अस बैक टुगेदर.
Probably like 2-3 times I missed it. One was on Instagram Live, another one
Okay.
was your LAKH platform, and there was one more thing, and I missed it, and now we're
देखा,
here.
यही है खूबसूरत चीज जिंदगी के बारे में. सो आई एम सो ग्लैड दैट वी आर कनेक्टेड. इफ यू आर ओके, प्लीज अपने बारे में वट एवर यू आर कंफर्टेबल टेल अस.
So I'm Keerthana. I'm from Bangalore. So I completed my bachelor's of arts in HR management and psychology, and then I'm also a makeup artist. Now I am a cosmetologist. I also have a YouTube channel. I also manage a social media page for the school. So I do like multiple things. I'm also a
Wow.
dancer.
लवली. ये
So,
YouTube चैनल
yeah.
आपका है कि किसी और का है
Yes.
that you manage?
Mine.
वाओ. एंड इस पे आप मेकअप सिखाती हैं?
Makeup, a little bit of skincare also.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. And did you learn makeup on your own or
Learned
from a...
makeup when I was just like out of PU, like we call 12th. So just
Okay.
after 12th, I didn't want to waste that summer vacations. I ended up
Okay.
enrolling to the class since I knew that I had some interest. So then I started handling clients. I've started working as a freelancer, and then that ended up getting into now after like my degree, like after my bachelor's. Then I had another vacation where I had already enrolled for a cosmetology class. Then I finished that also. So yeah.
Very nice. I love it. Love
Thank
it.
you.
Very nice. And how old are you, Keerthana?
Now I'm 22.
So yeah, that is incredible. बहुत बढ़िया. And who all are there in your family, Keerthana?
It's just me, my mom, and dad. It's just a small 3 of us family.
And आप पली बड़ी बैंगलोर में ही हैं. You're from Bangalore.
I am born and brought up in Bangalore itself.
Perfect. And when did you finish your bachelor's, Keerthana?
Now May.
Oh, अच्छा, this year itself, so 2025. Okay. तो अभी आप क्या कर रही हैं?
Right now, like I am doing freelancing things. With
Okay.
that, I manage a school, their social media. I've just started since a month. So that is the one thing that I'm doing. With that, like my YouTube and everything.
Perfect. तो जब आपने ये मनी मैटर्स का फॉर्म भरा, किसी ऑब्जेक्टिव से भरा होगा फॉर अ रीजन. What is it that you need your help? Our help
So
on?
I have a couple of things.
Okay.
So first, as I told you, I'm a cosmetologist.
Mhm.
So for that, I am looking out to like, start my studio. So for that, I wanted to go an approach of business loan. I checked your videos. I didn't find any regarding a business loan. So I thought, let's like just ask Warikoo sir if I am in the luck. And then another thing that I want to know about is regarding my parents' health insurance. They're about 15 now. So is it okay for me to take a health insurance? And my father is suffering from a couple of things. So will that be okay? And then I want to also like save up and invest in a right way. I have started investing small things, but I want to do it in the right way so that it doesn't affect my parents' life at a later time. Right now, my mom and dad are a little capable of taking care of themselves. They're not completely dependent on me. But when the time comes, I want to be ready.
Very nice. Lovely. Okay. So तीन चीजें. You want to start a makeup studio, उसके लिए business loan. Second is आपके parents की health insurance. They're 50 plus and आपके father का already एक pre-existing कुछ conditions हैं. So how do we do that? And third is while your parents are not dependent on you right now, लेकिन एक certain point पे, let's say when they retire, they may be dependent on you. तो उसके लिए you start investing so that you have your own corpus and you can also invest for your parents. Okay, so let's start. First, we'll do it in 3 ways, Keerthana. One is सबसे पहले आपकी इनकम, आपके एक्सपेंसेस, उसको समझने की कोशिश करेंगे. सेकंड, वी विल टेक केयर ऑफ द हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस पार्ट ऑफ योर पेरेंट्स. एंड थर्ड इज वी विल लुक इनटू इन्वेस्टिंग plus business loan possibility for your studio. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's start with your income, क्योंकि आप freelancer हैं plus आपका एक social media वाला job भी है. Is that a permanent job? Is that a full-time job?
Yeah, it is a kind of a permanent job. So that gives me like around 18,000 every month, which is a fixed income.
Oh,
As I told you, I'm a makeup artist. So when there is a proper season, I make about 30 to 40,000, depending on that's a fluctuating amount per
Achha,
month,
per
4 to 5.
perfect, perfect. I am just going to see it this way कि आप 18,000 rupees per month fixed or more or less fixed कमाती हैं, and then for about 4 months a year you earn, let's say, 35,000 on an average. Will that be okay?
Yes.
So that means the right way for you to look at your income, Keerthana, will be कि आप साल में कितना कमाती हैं, क्योंकि freelancing आपका सिर्फ 4 months रहता है, आपकी steady income every month रहती है. So you add the yearly income, it comes to around 3.5 lakhs, which is what your income is. Now it doesn't come every month, but it comes every year. Correct? Understand. ठीक है. And we will take that into account, और मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि इसको कैसे सोचना होगा from an investing perspective. What all are your expenses?
I don't
Monthly?
have much of an expense. Usually I take out a certain amount for investing. So I around like 2,000 to 2,100 goes into my SIP, and then 2,700 will go down to my emergency fund, and 1,000 every month is allocated to the gold investment that I do. For my expenses, I take out around 2,500. That's all.
Okay, so that comes to around 8,300. So let's say around 8,500 or so. ठीक है. When did you start this job of 18,000 rupees?
Last month.
Okay, all right. So it's very new. So that's why this is also a new thing. Okay.
Yeah.
How much money do you have in the bank right now?
Account I have 20K.
Okay. How much of investments do you have approximately?
Approx 35,000
Okay.
of
ठीक है.
investment.
Wonderful.
Because
35,000.
most of my money goes back into like building the business, so I can do much. Then always kind of funding for my college assignments and all of those things. So
Lovely.
half of it went there.
Lovely. So far you've done really well, by the way, Keerthana, क्योंकि you're only
Thank
22, आपने अभी कमाना शुरू किया है, but you've been freelancing for a while clearly. तो जितना भी थोड़ा बहुत आया, it seems you've been investing, और अच्छे से आपने invest किया है. 35,000 corpus is really good. 20,000 rupees in your bank is really good. आप हर महीने emergency fund में contribute कर रही हैं. That is really, really smart. So I feel overall you've done really well. अब हम इसको थोड़ा सा और आगे ले जाने की कोशिश करेंगे and see how we can get to a point where you can accomplish all of your personal goals and professional goals as well. Number one, let's talk about your parents' insurance. So at the age of 50, having parents' insurance is a really good idea, क्योंकि अब उनकी ऐसी age हो गई है where the need for medical insurance is high, their likelihood of needing it will also be high, and आप ऐसा नहीं चाहती हैं कि उनको कोई भी मेडिकल एक्सपेंस बेयर करना पड़े, and that comes from your own pocket, because that will be a really big expense if it comes to it. However, जैसे आपने बताया कि आपके फादर के ऊपर शायद कुछ प्री एग्जिस्टिंग कंडीशंस हैं, तो होता क्या है, देयर आर सम डिजीजेस, कीर्तना, जो इंश्योरेंस कवर करती है, लेकिन दे से देयर इज गोइंग टू बी अ वेटिंग पीरियड, उसके बाद ही वो कवर होगा. द इंश्योरेंस कंपनी विल से कि हम आपको इंश्योरेंस दे देंगे, लेकिन अगले 2 साल अगर आपको इस पर्टिकुलर डिजीज से कनेक्टेड इंश्योरेंस चाहिए होगा तो वो आपको नहीं मिलेगा, 2 साल बाद ही मिलना शुरू होगा. सो दैट्स कॉल्ड द वेटिंग पीरियड फॉर अ पीईडी और अ प्री एग्जिस्टिंग डिजीज. कुछ प्री एग्जिस्टिंग डिजीजेस होते हैं जिसके लिए इंश्योरेंस कभी नहीं मिलता. सो माई फर्स्ट रिकमेंडेशन विल बी, आपको मोटा मोटा समझ में आ गया कि what is the way existing diseases are handled. Now you should speak to an expert and try and understand which insurance policy could cover your parents, and then you should 100% at this point go for it. You should not get combined with your parents because you are very young, and if you were to take an independent health insurance policy, it will come really cheap. My suggestion is you don't need it right now unless you feel that you need it, because if you are healthy, you eat right, you sleep well and everything, then I think about 25, 26 is the right age for you to consider it. Or when you do, if you do get married, then do it with your partner. That may be the right age to do it. But right now at 22, I think you can believe in destiny and your good health and skip the health insurance part at your end.
So if I'm skipping the health part, well, should I have to even skip the life insurance? Because I think I want to get one done for my parents.
Yes, and we'll come to life insurance because life insurance is very, very different. Okay, so I'm glad you asked that. You seem to be very well versed, and I love that. Let's go to life insurance. So my question to you right now is, you did mention कि आपके parents आप पे fully dependent नहीं हैं. But can you tell me, are they earning right now or what?
Actually, they are earning quite a bit, but it's not a very stable income. Not hard to like take care of the daily expenses and rent so far.
So life insurance is definitely something I would recommend for you because abhi you are the stable income earner of the family. That means if God forbid anything happens to your life, your parents may be in a financial situation you don't want them to be in. The right way of thinking about this is to get what is called a term insurance. And term insurance basically is not an investment product, it is an insurance product. Because you're extremely young right now, you will get it the cheapest. What is your year of birth, Keerthana?
2004.
So if you take a 50 lakh cover, which I think is a good amount for you to start with, you can get it for 500 rupees a month. Okay, so it's not very expensive. Let's say you go for 1 crore. I'm just looking at it right now. You will then get it for about 625 rupees a month. Okay, so it's not bad at all.
Okay.
Now, let's come to your business loan and your makeup studio.
Yes.
Tell me about the makeup studio. What is the makeup studio going to be like? How much money do you think you need?
Okay, so I have an estimation that I would need a lakh. It is not just going to be a makeup studio. It will also be service-based studio where we do skin aesthetic treatments as well as the makeup thing. So this is what I am looking at right now. So right now in Bangalore, certain things are very new. So I feel the market is there for all of these things because I'm already in the industry from a very long time. But we don't have any sort of collateral or anything that we can give up and like take up the loan. So that reason I wanted guidance regarding the business loan.
Got it. So when you say you need 1 lakh rupees, what will you spend that 1 lakh rupee on?
20 lakh.
Oh, 20 lakh. I'm so sorry. Yes, sorry. 20 lakhs. Okay. Where will you spend that money?
20 lakhs, like 5 to 6 lakhs is going to be for the deposit of the property, the real estate that we are going to use the space for.
Are you going to rent or are you going to buy?
Rent.
Okay, rent. Okay.
And the another 5 lakhs is going to be for the interiors and machineries and everything. Another 5 lakhs is going to be like for the run rate. I'm thinking down to have some run rate before I start the business, and I don't want to put up everything. Another 5 lakhs is going to be electronics, things like this.
Okay, got it. So here is how you have to think of a business loan. A business loan will only be given for running the business, Keerthana. And that means it will have to go towards building the assets of the business, which in some way will become the collateral for the loan itself. Now, rent deposit jo hai, which is around 5 to 10 lakhs that you said, that is not towards running the business. That is basically a amount you have to pay, which you will get back whenever you give the shop away. And you're like, okay, landlord, I have done what I had to do. Now pay me my money back. It will come back. So it will be really hard for you to get a loan for that because it is not helping the business in any way. The machinery, yes. The equipments, yes. To some extent, the interiors also perhaps, yes. So my suggestion is the following. You should, instead of looking for a business loan or to set up a business in the first place, try and look for somebody who has a shop which they do not know what to do with and are happy to open up the studio with you. So look for a potential Yes. So look for a potential partner who does not come with necessarily money, but comes with this real estate, but with no experience of running a makeup studio or a cosmetologist studio. Because that person will be able to give you the shop at free. They own the shop. They will be able to make money through something that they don't know, and they will get a return which will be far higher than the return they will generate by giving you a loan. Because they will start making money from day one once the business starts working. That's option one. And the way to do that, like this is like literally on the ground wala. Walk on the streets of Bangalore, जहां भी आप अपनी शॉप खोलना चाहती हैं, अपना स्टूडियो खोलना चाहती हैं, and look for places जहां आपको to let या for rental के बोर्ड्स दिख रहे हैं, एंड कॉल दैट पर्सन अप एंड बी लाइक, इस शॉप में अगर मैं एक मेकअप स्टूडियो खोलती हूँ, आर यू विलिंग टू बिकम माई पार्टनर, वेयर वी विल डू अ व्हाटएवर 20-30% रेवेन्यू शेयर, एंड व्हाटएवर रेवेन्यू आई मेक फ्रॉम डे वन, 20-30% आपको मिल जाएगा, एंड यू विल नॉट हैव टू मेक एनी इन्वेस्टमेंट, बट I will do the investments of setting the studio.
I have a small doubt.
Please.
So, if at all, if I can arrange the whatever the deposit that I have to keep for this studio, if I can do that, still then you think this is a good choice to do, or I'll have to open it a solo?
Now, yes. So that's where I'm coming. Option 2, if you can somehow arrange for the rent deposit and everything that is required to pay the landlord as a security or a collateral, then the only amount left for the business to run, interiors, machinery, equipments, etc., that can be arranged through a business loan. And uske liye, you will have to create what is called a business plan. A business plan is revenue projections, expense projections, thus a profit projection, showing that you are making money either from day one or very quickly in, let's say, तीसरे महीने में, छठे महीने में, whatever. And there is steady income that can support a business loan EMI.
Okay.
That is what you have to convince the bank or whosoever lends you that money. And then you will have to go to every bank and start with national banks first. SBI, Punjab National Bank, all the state banks. Walk in with a business plan and say कि इस business plan के basis पे क्या आप मुझे 5 to 10 lakhs, whatever is that amount, उसका लोन दे सकते हैं कि नहीं? And what are the government schemes that I can avail of that can get me this business? Because there are at all points of time numerous business schemes and government schemes that are running specifically to support women entrepreneurs and women business owners. So you should absolutely take advantage of all of that. लेकिन starting point will always be a business plan. कोई भी सिर्फ जज्बात पे, एटीट्यूड पे, ऑप्टिमिज्म पे लोन नहीं देगा. You will have to convince them through actual numbers and an Excel sheet. So business plan and present to national banks or state banks first, and then go to private, because private are slightly less incentivized to make this happen. Now let's come to my third option and my desired option. My third option for someone like you, Keerthana, is don't start a studio. Instead, try and build your freelancing income steadily, and over a 1 to 2 year period, save money to do it on your own without the need for a loan. Okay, now how does that mean? आप अगर अभी साल के 3-4 महीने 35 या 40,000 rupees कमा सकती हैं per month, which is around 1,40,000 rupees. Your goal should be कि मैं इस 1,40,000 को 4 lakhs कैसे कर सकती हूँ every year, ताकि अगर मैं 2 years के लिए ये 4 lakh rupees कमाऊं and इसको पूरा सेव कर पाऊं, I will have 8 lakh rupees invested in the next 2 years, which will then help me start my studio on my own money. That should be your aim. Now, to get to 4 lakhs means that you have to make an average of 30,000 every month for 12 months of the year, which is not going to be easy, but you will have to think smartly. कि जब वेडिंग नहीं हो रही है तो क्या कोई बर्थडे हो रहा है, बर्थडे नहीं हो रहा है तो कोई एनिवर्सरी हो रही है, एनिवर्सरी नहीं हो रही तो कोई पार्टी हो रही है, पार्टी नहीं हो रही तो कोई और बच्चों का बर्थडे हो रहा है, कुछ और हो रहा है. बट व्हाट आर द पॉसिबल वेज थ्रू विच आई कैन ऑलवेज हैव बिजनेस कम थ्रू अ makeup artist? With cosmetology, you can pitch cosmetic services, but instead of making your own studio, go to an existing studio and rent their services for that service. So go to them and say, hey, I want to become a partner because I have my own clients. I want to service my clients, but I need your setup. So will you give this setup to me on a hourly or a daily basis? And आप जैसे clinics में visiting doctors होते हैं ना, वैसे you will become a visiting cosmetologist at a clinic. And why will they agree? Because you bring them clients. Does this make sense?
Yes, and that's
And that is when you'll have to think like a businesswoman, not like a freelancer 22-year-old. No. Get out of your skin and be like, if I have to build this into a business of 4 lakhs a year, मुझे क्या क्या करना होगा? कौन से clients के साथ बात करनी होगी? उनको कौन से upselling opportunities देनी होंगी? उनसे कितने और referrals मांगने होंगे? कौन से clinic से tie up करके मुझे वहाँ एक visiting cosmetologist बनना होगा? All of these options will open up for you, and you will then suddenly see, sooner than later, the business which was only 4 months a year become 12 months a year. And even if you average 25,000 a month, you're still making double of what you're making today. Yeah?
yes.
So these are the 3 options. Huh? Option number 1, find a real estate partner who invests in the business and takes a revenue share. Option number 2, make a business plan, go to national and state banks, present the business plan, ask for a loan. Third, freelance for the next 2 years, make your income go to 2.5, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs a year, save all that money, invest all that money, and after 2 years, start that studio on your own money. I recommend option 3, but it is your choice.
I wanted to do the option 3 itself. That is what I did with the makeup thing. But what happened after a point of time, this market becomes very stagnant. Like there is a lot, the competition just like increases. That's why now I'm like in that situation where like when it came down to cosmetology, I didn't want to miss the opportunity. It's not like I'm in a hurry to start a business. Again, 20 lakhs is a big amount that I have to repay. But what is the point if I can't do it at the right time? That is all like I was worried about.
So my suggestion there, and this is only coming from life experience, Keerthana, so you'll have to take it for what it is worth. We always, when we are young, think that agar ye maine abhi nahi kiya, to time miss ho jayega. But my life has taught me that for the right people with the right intent, there is never bad timing, because they figure what they have to do at that point of time. So it is possible that you may not after 2 years do anything connected to cosmetology, but you will do what will be the right thing for you to do after 2 years. And what you will have is the power of money backing you up. Abhi, think about the reality. The reality is you don't have any collateral. You're 22. Your parents are dependent on you. Which means if for whatever reason, despite your best intentions, your best efforts, agar business nahi chala, you will still have to pay that 20 lakhs. वो चैरिटी तो नहीं है. Now suddenly at 22, अगर वो 20 लाख का लोन आपके सर पे होगा, you will now not have any choices to make for the next 10 years of your life. And you will only and only have to repay back the loan. As against, you are in full control of what you do. You decide मुझे किसके साथ काम करना है, कितने प्राइस पे काम करना है, कितने महीने काम करना है. You decide मुझे 2.5 लाख रुपए कमाने हैं, 3 लाख रुपए कमाना है, 4 लाख रुपए कमाने हैं. You decide मुझे यहाँ इन्वेस्ट करना है, वहाँ इन्वेस्ट करना है. You decide at the end of 2 years, जब आपके पास 5, 6, 7 लाख रुपए कॉर्पस बना होगा, what do I want to do next? At 24, do I still want to do makeup? Do I still want to do cosmetology? Do I want to put up a dance studio? Do I want to do nothing with this? Go and study and do something completely different? Do I want to become a freelancer in a completely new domain? All choices open up because now you have money. Now you have the power to choose how you want to live your life. Very different situation. Yeah?
Yes.
Cool. So then very quickly, let's come to investing. And I will tell you my 2 cents. The good thing is कि आप बहुत कम खर्चे करती हैं, आपकी income steady hai, and you then top it up with freelancing income. So here is what I would do. I would change the way that you invest and make it a combination of risk and stability based on how the earning is. So har mahine ke 18,000 rupees is stable income, which actually means you can take the most risk with it because it is stable income. But your freelancing income is very risky. Some months you may not get it, some months you may get a lot, some months you will not get less. That then counterintuitively needs to be invested very stably. You should not take risk with that. So here is what my recommendation is for you, Keerthana. Every month you have your income of 18,000 and you have your expenses of, I am going to only count your expenses of 2,700, which is your emergency fund, and 2,500, which is your personal expenses. Okay? And I'll tell you what to do with the rest. So ये हो गया 5,200. Let's make it 6,000 so that you have some buffer there as well. So your remaining is 12,000. This 12,000, in my opinion, can take risk, can be slightly aggressive. So what I would do is the following. I would start SIP number 1 of a Nifty 50 index of 6,000 rupees. I would start SIP 2, which will be a flexi cap SIP of 3,000 rupees. And I will start a SIP 3, which will be a small cap SIP of 3,000 rupees, which is a total of 12,000 rupees. This will give you, on an average, a return of 14 to 15%. Let's say you are doing 12,000 and you take 15%, and let's say you do it for 5 years. I'm just going to give you a sense of 5 years. You will have 10.5 lakh rupees at the end of 5 years. This is not a lot of risk. It is predictable, but it is, of course, short-term risky. So you are only doing it for the long term. But your freelancing income now. Freelancing income. Whatever you make, ideally you should invest 100% of that. 50% of it should go into what I call a liquid fund. Think of it like a fixed deposit, but slightly better rate of return. This is a debt mutual fund. Very cheap, will give you approximately 6 to 7% rate of interest. 25% into a gold mutual fund. Again, stable, not risky, consistently delivering. And then another 25% in a corporate debt mutual fund, which is the highest risk in a debt mutual fund. It will give you approximately 8 to 9%.
It is for the long-term projection.
This is actually not long-term. All debt mutual funds are for short-term because they give a consistent rate of return. So you are ensuring कि आपने 1 साल invest किया, 3 साल invest किया, 3 महीने invest किया, you're getting a stable rate of return. There is no stock market risk. Why are you doing this? Because I want you to use your freelancing income very safely. But with your regular income, you are okay to take that risk because you're investing for the long term. This way, let's say you are able to invest 2 to 3 lakh rupees per year through this freelancing income. In about 2 to 3 years, you will have 6 to 7 lakh rupees invested. You will also have, through the other investments that you are making, another 3 to 4 lakh rupees. So you'll easily have about 10 lakh rupees in 2 to 3 years with a combination of risk as well as stability, giving you the freedom to do whatever you want to do by the time you are 24 or 25. That's how I would do this.
Great. It gave me like a lot of insights. Whatever like people around me wanted to tell and couldn't tell, I got it now.
I'm happy. I'm happy for you. Super. Very nice. Really well played so far. 22 साल की उम्र में इतनी क्लैरिटी होना बहुत रेयर होता है. So I'm so glad that you have got the right upbringing, the right values, the right guidance to make this happen for you. And I'm so excited for you, and I'm sure you will go on to do wonderful things. And I hope that in a year from now, 2 years from now, when you start your studio or do whatever else you want to do, you will let us know that you are doing well and that
I am a part of your How to YouTube community as well.
Love it. Love it. For all you know, आपका YouTube भी बड़ा हो सकता है, right? There's so many options. At 22, the world is your playground, and you should absolutely try and experience life.
Correct.
Wonderful. Lovely meeting you, Keerthana. All the best with everything.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the entire arranged this and made it happen.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All the best with everything. God bless you. Bye-bye. मेरी लेटेस्ट किताब बियॉन्ड द सिलेबस सिर्फ टीनेजर्स के लिए लिखी गई है, क्योंकि उनको अपनी एक स्पेस चाहिए. वो एक बच्चे से एक अडल्ट बनने की जर्नी कवर कर रहे हैं, एंड इस जर्नी में बहुत सारी चीजें शायद उनको वैसे नहीं मिलती जैसे उनको उनकी जरूरत है. ये किताब उनके लिए, उनकी जर्नी के लिए, समथिंग दैट स्कूल विल नेवर टीच यू बियॉन्ड द सिलेबस.